But if you pay attention too much, I actually started rapping in English. My first raps were in English. So only people that have known me for the past 7 years, 8 years would say, "Oh, Bemba." But people that even knew me way back would tell you to say I started off in English, then went to Nyanja, then I'm now more prominent in Bemba raps. So in a way, it shouldn't be surprising to anyone.
Yeah, I know, because I remember there's a bar that you said, I don't want to mention the artist name, but you actually mentioned about Mbob. That verse was actually in Nyanja.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that verse was actually that verse was in Nyanja. That also had some bars in English. But
so
now Twitter has decided to say, "Oh, Sheffy does English as well."
Yeah. Well, I'm very embarrassed to talk about this altogether because yeah, it shows how much people put me in a box, and it shows like how much people really haven't been paying attention. It takes a certain level of intelligence to do what we do. So at one side, people should always know to say, oh, it's just a decision to go that route, and if we decide to come back, we can always come back. So yeah, that is that. Otherwise, to me, there's nothing special about me rapping in English or any other language.
Because you said it that it's song that Shtovunga.
Well, that statement is a very heavy statement because it means a lot of things. It would take the whole day trying to unpack that particular statement. But yeah, in a lot of ways, it's sungu tachishtabunga. But futi chashtabunga ngolefu achishtabunga.
Interesting. In case you're just joining us, this is our Metro 94.5. We're having a conversation with Sheffy 187. Now, I'm so curious about your bucket list, because I'm not going to leave this issue behind, because, I do have a bucket list. One of them is, I want to go to the Victoria Falls and try skydiving. But, yeah, I want to try out that, but I'm still scared because I'm scared of heights. Share with me your bucket list. Just even 3 minutes.
There's a lot of things on my bucket list such that if we were to get into that, but the most important thing on my bucket list is to be a better person in general, a better communicator. Like I want to be better at communication. I think my manager over here will attest to the fact that I'm very bad at communicating. Mostly when I speak, I get misunderstood. So I'm trying to be better at like communicating with people, and that is one item of my bucket list.
Interesting. I think somebody said you should be a great communicator, because the moment you open your mouth, you should tell the world who you are. So if people are getting confused when somebody says an item, then that has to be worked on.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Interesting. Let's talk about music in general. There's something that is very fascinating that I wanted to talk about, especially for the fact that it was trending at some point, and you also had something to say about it, which is Zambian music not being celebrated too much, both radio, clubs, and anywhere. Now, I also want to connect that with what you actually said on your record. You said, we're going to give the playlist an F if you're not there. Let's talk about that.
Okay. I don't know what exactly I should say about that, but it's not that Zambian music doesn't get celebrated. I think Chef 187 was at one point a very unknown artist. Yeah, so the fact that I can safely say I'm a household name shows you to say, oh, there's people out there that celebrate your music and celebrate what you do. But there's certain pockets in society that deliberately don't play Zambian music or support it as much. you go to a club, you are there for 3 hours and you can't hear any single Zambian song. Yeah, there's instances like that. We've heard of incidences where local DJs are told, when you play a Zambian song in this particular club, they'll get 200 kwacha off your salary. So so playing 2 songs is like a 400 kwacha off your salary.
That's
so
like 2 bags of minimum.
So which doesn't make sense. So yeah, there's things like that we have to fight. So when you really look at it, it's not like the general masses out there don't support Zambian music, but it's a few pockets in society that are really like frustrating everyone else's efforts. But at the end of the day, it's up to the Zambian people. Our parents were known for listening to some rumba, like too much of rumba music. So it's up to this generation if it wants to be remembered for listening to too much amapiano. The decision is up to us.
Interesting. Let's talk about business in general. I'm actually glad that you're here with your manager, because I've noticed that there are certain people in Zambia that are running their music journey like a tuck shop, and you've also decided to run your music as a businessman. You as a Shefi 187, working for the brand itself, Shefi 187, I think it comes with a lot of work. Let's talk about the endorsements. Corporate society, understanding that Zambian artists are also valuable. Somebody mentioned to say the endorsements are there, but the money that people want to give you in these departments is totally ridiculous. You have had a great share in terms of endorsement. Let's talk about how you've managed, to penetrate that industry.
Oh, managing to penetrate that industry has everything to do with just positioning yourself in a way where, like, the corporate world looks at you like a business partner, and not just an artist or someone that is able to sing a song or rap a few bars here and there. They look at you as a business partner that can help them sell their brand. So it starts with the artist. The way the artist brands themselves has a lot to do with how far they go in that particular space. On the financial side of things, we are slowly getting there. People have to believe in us a bit more. I think we can do better than we are doing at the moment. But I would be lying if I said the money isn't good entirely. One step at a time, we are slowly getting there. We are okay. Let me just leave it at that.
Okay, interesting. Still, let's talk about how difficult it is to find you, because so many people are saying the most difficult person to find is Shefi 187.
I am easy to find. I am very easy to find.
No, but here's the funny thing. There are a number of premium events in Lusaka, right? And there are certain events whereby you're sure that if I go this side, Narawa Sangama guys. But you find numero uno is not there.
Is it?
How difficult is it? Do you really feel uncomfortable when you are in a large place where there's so many people and you don't have any business there?
Not really, but you also have to understand the fact that I grew up on the Copper Belt, and I only started living in Lusaka most recently. So I don't entirely. I don't entirely.
No, in short, you're telling me about Lusaka Tawakupanga.
Yeah. No, serious. Lusaka watupanga sana. Watupanga. Let's do a point rasta watupanga. Yeah, so I'm saying I don't really subscribe to like Lusaka lifestyle like that. Chafingira sana, so twikara mu Lusaka but futi twikara mu Lusaka. So you most likely catch me at an event or something. Though quite a lot of my events maybe me going there is a bit of a stretch, but we try to like step out of our comfort zones and also be in a few places where you normally wouldn't find me.
Interesting. Still, Cam, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about mental health. So many people think an artist like Sheffy 187, everything is, sweet, sweet, from everything, your personal life, everything is very sweet. And people just think, Bagamba bali baswiti, everything is proper. Yadikara. So on the other side, we actually get to talk about mental health, and we'll also look at how you also perceive mental health, especially in Zambia. This is Metro. It is exactly 5 minutes after 5 p.m. Central African time, and don't forget we are live on Radio Box as well as our Radio Garden. You can also get it down. This number 077 as well as our 0761 Trending for today, it is your tolls. If you are looking at your tolls and you're also broke, it is high time that you go to Zimbabwe, because that's an asset that you're having there, because so many people are looking at their tolls, especially in Zimbabwe right now.